Hey everybody, hi, happy Sunday, happy New Year, welcome to 2025. How are you guys doing? If you're watching this on replay, please don't forget to do the hashtag replay. Let me know how you're doing. What are you working on? Just in general, what's going on. We have Dawn in the house. Hey love, how are you doing? Happy New Year. And Min, hi, how are you doing, sweetie? Happy New Year. Carrie, good morning. You're up early today. Well, you're going to work, so of course you're up early. Happy New Year. How are you doing, sweetie? Eve, hi. Good evening and good afternoon to you. How are you and Kathy doing, love? I'm so glad you're here. Yay. We just had dinner. I made chili chicken. It is a super, super easy dish. It has to simmer for 20 minutes, and that is what takes the longest. That is the simmering, and I love it. It tastes so good. Oh, you have sun out after days of rain, Carrie. Yay. Northern Diamond, hi, welcome. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Yeah, we have snow, and I don't like snow. It's snowing right now. It snowed yesterday, and it snowed the day before that. Eve slept late, just getting up. Kathy is doing much better. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I don't like snow, Carrie. I do not like snow. I am absolutely not a fan of it. Um, no, no. I can see it. And I'm like trying really, really hard to ignore it. But I have my window right there so I can see the flakes going by. And I'm like, yeah, we need to pray for Kathy. I really hope she feels better soon. That is no fun. You love the snow, Carrie? Well, it's beautiful to look at, but why does it have to be on the sidewalks or on the streets? If it could stay in the gardens or in the fields, I would be happy. Then it could be, as much of it as it liked, but no. I don't want it where I'm driving or where I could walk. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. Oh, thank you, Northern Diamond. What is your name? You might have told me before, but I have a lousy memory. Unless you've been here many, many, many times, then eventually I will remember, eventually. Yep, but not the cold weather that comes with it. I would actually rather have a dry, cold air than, this wet, moisturized weather. Yeah. That moist air is no. Leanne, hey love, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. I was thinking of all the ways I could teach you when you popped in today, but I am going to try to behave, and I do say try, okay? And if you were in Adam's live last night, you know why. Just saying. It was so fun. So if you haven't seen his live, go do a replay on it. We had so much fun. Yeah, there is nothing that we can't talk about in his lives. Kind of like here, no secrets, no subject is dangerous. Yeah, you missed it, Carrie. Oh, you have to go watch it. Leanne was working on her year in review. Gotta write down notes. Now I'm working on my Harry Potter. Yay! I am working on my last little square on my first row. It's like 5 centimeters. So it's a teeny tiny little one. I can't really finish it up because I want to film. kind of like an how-to video on how to do, the edge and the corner of a diamond painting, how to make it straight. Not that I'm always the best at it. Well, this one actually looks okay. But I want to film that. And preferably, well, maybe I can film it even though it's dark. Alana, hey, how are you doing, sweetie? So yeah, I'm gonna film that, just to try to make some content. Min, I watched some of your replay with Adam. I wish I'd been there live. Oh, it was so fun. um, Talked about my event. We talked about the retreat, about his event. Well, he and Eve's event. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing, friend? Love, whatever you want to be today. How are the doggos? Carrie is working on the witch's desk, almost finished tub row, but waiting on glow and dark drills. Yay. Anthony, I saw your message. I've just been busy. I haven't asked, but I have no idea what happened. No idea. So, yeah. You know what? I love looking at this blinged up thingy, but now I don't have to do any more of the little sparklers. I need to find something I can put sparklers on, just for the heck of it. I've been blinging up my diamond painting a little, not much, just a little. But I have some extra fairy dust in here, and I have my come on. I bought sparklers on Temu. So this is a pink one, and it is pretty. I just again found out that I don't like placing them, even with a very, very dirty glue dot. So I have a pen that I put in some putty, and I don't remember what putty it is. Maybe my own. I don't know. Probably. Carrie, I got the fairy dust off of AliExpress. I bought, I have 50 different colors, and I have 20 grams of each, and I paid around $100. Yeah. So it was 1 kilo of drills that arrived in my house. This is one of the boxes. Yeah. I have in 2 boxes. I mean, you can see how much. And I've already used a bunch of these. Yeah. I love fairy dust. And they come with DMC. So it's really easy. Ooh, bonjour, Melanie. How are you doing, sweetie? And Happy New Year. So, yep. I did not, however, change DMC to DMC because I didn't have this 3833 that I'm, oh my God, switching out. Well, people are texting me. By the way, Anthony, I loved your video. I saw it a little earlier. It's kind of funny how many that did winter. I mean, you didn't get picture from Leanne, and she did winter too. I'm like, ooh. So, what, 4 people did winter? Hi, Dawn. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I know you already said hi, but you don't have to say hi to everybody individually. I mean, I do, but I'm the host. I'm supposed to. Yeah. But this canvas is making me so happy. I love all the colors. I mean, the bright. I love this. Even though I'm not a big fan of yellow, these yellow. I mean, there is a yellow. Oh my God, come here. I have a yellow fairy dust. Look at it. It's almost neon. It is so bright. I love that. Oh yeah, thank you, Don. Please hit that like button. It helps. And we are 13 people in here, and we have 4 thumbs ups. So if we can, get them up a little, please do so. It would make me happy. Anthony, by the way, Mia, you had mentioned that there are 2 dragons on Wizard Spell, but now I'm seeing 3. Really? Where's the third one? I have the 2 on the cup. I was just trying to. You can't enlarge this little picture, can you? uh, Carrie, I will try to find the link. Yes. Oh, Melanie, you're fighting a migraine. Well, at least the med is working. And never lie. It's okay to say you're not fine. I'm getting way better. Is it on the other side? Where is my screen? I mean, I have one on either side, but is it that one that is a dragon as well? It might be. Maybe. Other than that, I don't think I see. I want a bigger picture. I want a bigger sticker. This is basically like that little sticker that people put on the box. I want a big sticker. This is not this is not good enough. I want big stickers. Just call me whatnot. Pictures. Oh, come on. Come on. My phone is mocking me. Nope, not that one. Come on. There you go. Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that. Huh. So that is what I've been blinging up. So that is going out to be the mouth. Oh, that is cool. I didn't notice that, Anthony. Huh. Oh, that is cool. Thanks, everyone, says Melanie. Barometric pressure with the snow. I'm not surprised. You have snow too, Melanie. Hi, Marie Casey. How are you doing, sweetie? And Happy New Year. And Lily, how are you doing, love? Happy New Year. I did not notice that dragon. Huh, that is cool. I can't wait to see that one when I get to the next row and I'm actually finishing up. So hang on. Where am I on this? You have that and you go there and you go up. Oh, right there. I'm trying to figure out where I am. Marie Casey's doing good. Me, I'm fine, really. Yes, Anthony, there are so many little details. I love it. I mean, even if you look down here, all the little details in that, I don't know, cup, whatever you want to call it. Melanie, sorry I'm not participating in your wizard event. I do not have a DAC that matches. That's fine, Melanie. Only shopping from my stash until your birthday. I know when that is, Melanie. That's fine, Dawn. I mean, you don't have to. It's just a lot of fun and whatnot. It is just fun. Oh, and I mean, that's right. You have the same birthday as my mom. No, no, I know it wasn't a test. I'm like, I know when it is. I know when it is. And I at least got to March. Uh, Stop with all the pictures in other messenger groups. Melanie, I'm the same. It's fun knowing others are partaking, though. It is. I love seeing, and there is even a third one in my Facebook group that is doing wizard spell brain fart. I'm sorry. It's like so that is kind of funny. I am though already a little worried. Why did I pour? No, I'm sorry. This symbol. Oh God, please work with me here. This symbol, the heart symbol, the 3832. Um, I'm already kind of worried if I have enough because I see so many of that symbol down down at the bottom, and I'm like, do I have enough? I mean, I still fully intend to buy Wizard Spell when if it gets back in stock, though. Have you written yourself up to be notified when it gets back in stock? I always do that with kits that I really need. Um, yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of paintings on my wish list. It isn't all of them that I'm like, I need that ASAP. I do have a few though, where I'm like, okay, once this one get back in stock, I am gonna have to buy it. So sometimes I'm like, okay, you can spend the next 8 months not being in stock. As long as you get back in stock, I'm fine, but not right now. Yeah. Ooh, I have a question for you guys, okay? So I got the Beckett Tyndall mystery and I purchased it with points. So I had to pay shipping, which of course. Um and then a few days later I got other ones. So I did get free shipping. Mhm. But now they have shipped those kits together. And I'm like, so you shipped the painting that I purchased and paid shipping for with the other ones that I got free shipping on. So is it fair that I pay shipping when you're shipping it? Yeah, I am going to contact them. I just, can am I, uh, I'm like, why? Because it wasn't stock. Other people said that they shipped out the mystery, and I'm like, well, I mean, I don't think it's fair, but also I don't want to be banned for writing them and say, hey, this is not fair. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel a little iffy. I'm like, please. It happens all the time. Helps them save shipping costs and shipping supplies. Well, but it's still not fair in my mind. It is a tough one, Carrie. It is. I'm just here, like, at least give me back some of it then. I mean, and I feel like, we held back in case you were ordering something else, which is not fair either. I mean, can you imagine if I had, bought two kits and been paying shipping for both of them and then they shipped together? That would have been equally as bad. I think so. Everything is shaking here because I'm hitting the table. I don't know. I feel like I want to contact them, be like, so this is not a complaint or anything. I just have to ask. I'm a little confused as to, um, but I don't know. I'm like, should I? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But then they shouldn't have shipped them together. I mean, Don, you would? Okay, I might do that just to, I have questions. Hi. I always have questions. There's nothing new to that, but yeah, absolutely, Don. I am gonna word it nicely, like so just a question, not a complaint, not anything. Just wondering, I've done that before when I had to write to them about a kit, and I'm always making sure, I'm not complaining. I'm informing you, the it had a lot. It was when I did the Newt and Niffler one back when they started having. Was it the 20 faceted ones? The first one, the upgrade. No, not the first upgrade, but the second upgrade of the drills, and all the tops of these little pyramid ones, they were hollow, kind of like it hadn't gotten resin to the top of it. So they were hollow and I could see it. Um, so I contacted them and said, just so you know, and then the glue was very slippery. I had to place a lot of them by tweezers because I couldn't, even though I used the red wax, I couldn't get the drills to stay. I couldn't get them to stick. So hey, sis. Hi. Got my listening ears on. Okay. AirPods. How are you doing, sis? And Happy New Year. Oh, they do, Leanne. They do have great customer service. I've just, recently heard, that people have been booted for small things. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But I think maybe, as Dawn says, it has to be the way people word it. Because, I mean, why else? Ooh, you're driving in the snow, Leah? Ugh. Yeah, it's snowing down here as well. So please be careful. No texting and driving. That is not a good thing. Eyes on the road. Leanne, those people usually raise hell on the actual group, which is not the place for complaints. Oh, no, absolutely not. But I do know people have been booted after writing, um, customer service. But there is a lot of people in the VIP group where I'm like, so why are you writing that in the group instead of writing customer service? This isn't. I mean, they even have a rule about it that no customer service questions is taken into the group. So I once got a post deleted because I was mentioning that the glue was slippery. I even wrote that I already talked with customer service about this, just so people knew it wasn't something new and that Diamond Art Club knew about it, but it still got deleted. I'm like, okay, well then. And then I see other people complain about I don't know what, and I wasn't complaining. Yeah. Sometimes the admins is a little, but I mean, we are what 41,000 people in that group. They do have to, you know, to be a little strict. Oh yes, Carrie. The people that buy the mystery boxes and then complain about the kits they're getting. And I'm like, well, and it's the same people. Have you ever noticed that? It's always the same people. They get that mystery box and they complain about what's in them, especially those where you know it is a cleanup, where they are shipping out the diamond paintings that isn't selling as well. So it's basically, cleaning out the warehouse and people complain. And I'm like, I have that one already, or I don't like that one. Why do I get um, Powerpuff Girls or Marvel, whatever? And I'm like, well, it's it's the chance you take when you buy a mystery clean out box. Yeah, Carrie, it is the same people. Leanne, I think some people don't know how to read. That might be it. That might be it. Hi, Helen. How are you doing, sweetie? Happy New Year. Yeah. And it's the same even when, you get, usually it's like two un, not yet seen kits and two to three known pieces. And then again, people complain. And I'm like, you can't expect it to be four or five completely new diamond paintings. That's not what it says. Which, that is why I don't buy the mysteries because they always ship round. No, that's not true. This mystery box that they just sold around Christmas, I saw somebody get all square ones. Then I'm like, hey, I would have liked that box. But you can't be sure. Dawn, either don't buy it or de-stash the ones you don't like. Yeah, and people do that, but they demand full price. And I'm like, you didn't pay full price. You did not pay full price. Oh, your thumb is sore, Helen. Yeah, I mean, bruising and a little sprain, that hurts so bad. And the doctor says that if you sprain something, it actually hurts more than if you break it. And it heals faster. A break heals faster than a sprain. Yeah, for some reason. It's the same if you have what do you call it? You can break a rib or you can bend it. And the bended rib is so much more painful than the broken rib. I know, was it last year or the year before? David crashed on his scooter and he absolutely bent a rib and it hurt like blip. It was very slippery that day. So yeah. Oh, oh, God. Oh, I've been tired all day. Earlier today, I was trying to, I was trying to diamond paint, and I kept, almost dozing off, and then I kept dropping my pen into the drills, which just made them fly all over the place. And I'm like, hey, no fair. Anthony is sending me. Ooh, look at that. Anthony finished the entire first row. Okay, I'm gonna save it so that we can look at it. And um, there you go. Look at that. He finished the entire first row, and he told me that he will be working on it in a spiral. I can't wait to see that. Oh, look at that little statue over there. She's pretty. It is gorgeous. I love this kit. I mean, it's like Anthony said, you just find all these little intricate details. So cool. I can't wait to see when it's done. Hang on. Carrie, rib injuries are the worst. You can't cough or laugh, and nothing can heal it except time. Absolutely. You're so right. Time can heal it. Speaking of David, says Leanne, did he serve Rosa his special bike change soup? No, but my brother commented, oh, what was it? Rosa can't have this. And then I wanted David to reply, oh, too late, she already had it. That this silliness in this house. This silliness. Anthony, it's coming along. I think the statue is a candelabra. It is. It is. Yeah, maybe. But does it have a candle in it? Maybe. I can't see that. It might be. But nevertheless, she's beautiful. Adam, hey, how are you doing, love? Yeah, that live, Adam. It was so fun. Helen is putting ibuprofen gel on your thumb. Oh, that's a good idea, Helen. Hi, my angel. How are you doing, love? Happy New Year. Well, we already spoke, but uh, Adam, no worries. It definitely worth a replay. Mia definitely derailed my life. Well, it wasn't just me. Leanne helped with her peeing. There you got it. we were talking self care and talking about these foot masks you can get, where the all the calluses end up peeling, and we were talking about how that peeling of the dead skin. I love that, especially if it's a little crisp, that sound like parchment paper. And then Leanne was supposed to write "I love peeling," but she forgot the L, so it says "I love peeing," and it kind of derailed from there. And I even afterwards, I should have thought about it while we had the live, but I got a song, yeah. PP girl. Oh, you have to carry. It was so fun. It is towards the end that it's really derailing. Uh, Angel, I'm hoping my live works. Be using my 4G, so bear with me. I be in the art room and showing how I'm gonna keep Adam's pen. No, you can't keep Adam's pen, but I do want to see it. That's me, the PP girl. Yeah, I was sitting afterward, kind of like, the dancing queen with ABBA. Yeah, I've made it into a peeing queen. I'm sorry, but Adam came in and an angel, and now it's PP. I was doing so good for 30 minutes. Marie, Angel, it goes in that big pocket like last night. It was a lot of fun, Carrie. Um, we chatted for 2 hours. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, you just never know what happens. Oh, yeah. You just never know. I'm sitting here looking behind me at all those amazing knitting books. I have to find something to knit. Hi, Linda. How are you doing, sweetie? Happy New Year. Angel, I told you you can't keep Adam's pen. Adam, by the way, I've changed the delivery address for your Sleeping with Butterflies, Angel. Where is my pen? Carrie, it's not alive until it goes off the tracks. See, it has to derail sometime. Eventually it has to derail. Mine derails all the time. Angel, I'm on Satura Eyes now. I love this artwork. She is beautiful. And I love her hands with that crackling magic between them. It is amazing. Anthony, did you end up getting the new Beggar Tyndall? I snagged that and the Four-Legged Friends kit. Not yet. It is on my wish list. And uh, I hope it's not selling out too fast. Then I can get it. Ooh, you added quartz in her hair, Angel? I love quartz. I do have a bunch of them by now. Um, ouch. These are all my quad cubes. The colors. Some of them are ABs. Um, some are just regular colors without ABs. Some of them I have a bunch of, and others it's just a few. Because I always buy these mixed packages. That's more fun. Uh, Carrie, Angel, I'm looking forward to seeing your completed Satori kit. Oh, me too. Helen is having sausage casserole with mashed tatties. What is tatties? Is that potatoes? I love all this slang. I just need to learn it. I need to learn it. Kind of like when I was a teenager and wanted to learn Bostonian. I was better at it back then. For some reason, I forgot some of it again. I don't know. I think it's when you don't use it, you kind of, yeah. It sounds delicious. Word. It sounds delicious, Helen, but I would actually rather have what we had. That is one of my favorite dishes, and it is so easy. Potatoes, tatties is the Scottish words. Ooh, I love that. Tatties. Because usually it's tatoes. I have heard tatoes, short for potatoes. How many? You see, hang on. You see these little things that lug it? So if you had had these at one time in your diamond painting career, how many of you have broken those little clasps? Some of the first ones I can't close one side anymore because I broke it off. Taters here in Texas. Yeah. Neeps and Teddies is so delicious. What is Neeps? See, Melanie, wouldn't be Mia's lives if the discussion didn't involve food. See, that is what we do here. We talk food. Yes, thank you, Dawn. Please don't forget to hit that like button. It helps me and it helps the channel. And I am a happy camper. Oh, by the way, I will suggest that you're watching the women chat that comes out within the next few days because I do have an ode giveaway for um, hitting 500, which by now is almost 50 people away. Yeah. And I remember telling David, once you hit 500, it goes faster because I hit 500, was it mid-November or end November? And I am now at 544 as of today. I'd probably go down again, but at least. Carrie, I have them for my leftover drills. Only broke one clip. Oh, I would not have enough room for leftover drills in that one. But I did use them for kitting up in the beginning, and I'm looking at my Elizabeth Ward now, and I go, how did I fit all the drills in those? Yeah. Leanne, sausage, neats, and tatties are one of the things I get from our local fish and chips. Not the haggis, though. Hi, Shelly. How are you doing, sweetie? Happy New Year. Adam, it's like carrot and sweet mash. Normally have with haggis on Burns night. Oh, haggis, is that the brain or the balls? Helen, 16 thumbs at the moment, 18 people in chat. Yeah, 16. I only have 15 and 16 people. We're losing people. Angel, Adam, do you know how to do mobile hotspot to do two phones? Isn't it just connecting to do the um you have to go into settings. Thank you, Don. Yes, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And if you like this live, you would kind of know what is happening in my little world because it is waggy and funny, and I am very good at laughing at myself. I do that like 90% of the times. If not, just watch my latest Kid Up and Chat. I should not have kidded up that day. Tits, hey, how are you doing, sweetie? Happy New Year. Yeah, no. I don't know how many times I had drills all over the place in that Kid Up. I even did it after, I ended the video and I kidded the rest of it up. I still threw drills all over the place. And I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? To explain. Yeah. And then today, where I kept dropping my pen because I more or less fell asleep. Angel, think I done. Gonna use my second phone to read chats because having my phone side always. Oh, I see two lines. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, Angel. Adam, put your hotspot on, then search for Wi-Fi on the other devices. Don't know if it'll cope with two devices. It's the same process for one or more devices. I did that. Um, when was it? We didn't have internet for a few days because we switched to another provider, and I used my phone to something. I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh no, this is sore from house cleaning. How's everyone's New Year's going? Well, mine is fine. We had Rosa yesterday. I picked her up at 11. My brother was going to a funeral. Um, we could have gone to, but chose not to. The days before Thursday and Friday um, was, oh, that is a story of its own. Oh my God. Um, so we still have water issues in our mud room. So the insurance would be sending out a plumber on Thursday. We thought to remove a radiator because that's kind of what it said on the chat page that the insurance have, where we can see, and then the providers, the whatever, can write in, this is what we're going to have to do, and blah blah blah. And the company that ordered things, not the insurance, but the company that were out here and said, okay, there is still moisture, blah blah, had then ordered the plumber to come and remove a radiator. Fine. We just didn't know what radiator. He was supposed to be here at 7 a.m. Thursday morning, which is hella early when we don't get up to 10:30 normally. And David has to work, of course. So he got up. The plumber came, and he didn't really know what to do. Kind of, this doesn't make sense. So he called the other company, and he said to remove the radiator in the mudroom, which was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense because that is on the wall that isn't affected. Oh, no, no, no. It was on the wall towards our entryway. And then the plumber goes, that is the water supply. There isn't any radiator, so I can't remove it because if I do, the clients won't have any water. So he refused to do that, of course. And the company was, no, 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 there is a radiator. It's like, no, that's not. That's the water supply. And I'm like, David told me when I got up, and I was like David said, they have pictures. They took plenty of pictures. Why don't they just look at them and see what it is? Anywho, uh, yeah, I think I've gonna use my second phone. Oh, I got that one. Cleaning. Helen, as long as your pen is okay, yeah, not broken. Oh, no, no, no. It's fine. Uh, Adam, hey, did you have a good game night? That's always Adam. Angel got it. Cappuccino time and work on Satora. So you're done with the fasting now, Angel? You must be, since you can have cappuccino again. I would never in a million years be able to do 3 days of fasting. Only have black tea and water. You broke it at 4 a.m. Got it? Oh, I'm sorry, Angel. Well, soup isn't the worst thing. I mean, you can do a soup um, diet. Stop with the snow. I'm over the snow. No more snow. You will try again in a fortnight. Okay, Angel. Well, thank God it's supposed to heat up tomorrow. Then all the snow will disappear. I'm supposed to have Rosa tomorrow. And then we, of course, had a Saturday. So, yeah. And my brother was home for the funeral, from the funeral around 6. She is something, that girl. I had told her, she had to go shopping with us because we needed to buy groceries, which was fine. She wanted to go. Um, and then when we had to go, she didn't want to go. She would just, she could be home on her own. Like, you're 4. I don't think so. um, so she got a little over that, and I miss my father, and blah blah. And I like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Your daddy will be home a little later. And she wanted to watch Sophia, Princess Sophia. I have questions about that show as well, but so I said, well, the longer you take to get out and get your winter gear on and your boots, the longer it will take before you can watch Sophia. That made her move a little faster. Oh dear. Yeah. And then when she was leaving to go home to her daddy, she wanted to be a cat. So now we have 2 red cats because she was wearing red yesterday. And we were, how was it all of a sudden? You're like, looked at David and said, "You're my dad." I'm like, "Wait, what?" You have a dad. No, David's uncle is my dad. It's like, that's confusing. And was like, "Yeah, and you're my mom." It's like, okay, what do you think your mom is going to say about that? Oh, she's still my mom. I just got 2. So then what about daddy? Oh, uncle is my dad. I'm like, that is confusing, dear. And I'm not quite sure your dad is going to agree to that one. Angel, snow melted here. It's rain and icy. Oh no. Artemis, hey sweetie, how are you doing? YouTube is acting cranky. I got no reminder that you were live. Oh, that happens every now and then. Helen, we had snow here in the morning. By 11 a.m., the rain washed the snow away. See, as long as it doesn't freeze or the water gets icy, then it's fine. Leanne, our winter weather is on its way now. So, what does winter weather in southern Texas look like? There's Artemis. Yep, Leanne, there's Artemis. Have you made a new coffee date? Melanie, my 3 boys never pretended to be animals, but my granddaughter and nieces are cats all the time. Funny. Yeah, when she came home, she was a dog because daddy doesn't like cats. So there she's a dog. Leanne, supposed to freeze 80 degrees now. Yeah, there's a good way down to freezing, isn't there? I mean, Artemis, no, and can't go to Dallas because of the frost. Oh, they have frost up there? Oh, I'm sorry, Artemis. So you can't see Shay. Dang it. Then you have to do another coffee meeting with Kara and Leanne. Just remember to tell Leanne uh, which time it is again so she doesn't forget it. Oh, it's going to be colder in Dallas? Ugh. I think it's cold enough here. I don't like the cold. I want to live somewhere where it's nice and warm all the time. Then again, I don't. I don't know. Maybe I should just stay where I am and then go somewhere warm in the winter. Leanne, I must get this putty to you, Artemis. See? Artemis, you have to go have coffee with Leanne. Artemis, yep, Leanne, and I'm not doing that because I know the shit hits the fan when ice is involved. Oh, yeah. The entire city goes berserk because they don't know snow and ice. And I'm like, but you have it every year. So how do you not know what to do with that? I mean, I have been following Shay for quite a while now, and they're always like, "Yeah, we don't know snow and frost," and I'm like, "Well, you've been talking about it every year, so some you must know." Adam as Leanne, we can meet up whenever you want. Oh, want to do a craft store crawl? Ooh, go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Dollar Store. Adamus, uh, I'm super sad about not getting to see Shay Shay. Yeah, I get that, Adamus. I would be too. Leanne, hell, many people can't even drive in the sunshine. I mean, we were talking yesterday in Adam's Live about the requirements of taking a driver's license. And I, Christopher Colossus said he wouldn't have a driver's license if he had to take the same classes we did over here. And some of the things that is required here in Denmark is an extra class in the UK. And I'm like, well, I mean, it is a requirement. It is part of taking your driver's license. And you have classes where you learn all the theories about driving, what to do in this situation, what to do in this situation, and then you have a test with way too many questions where you watch little videos and then you have 4 or 5 boxes where you need to tick off the right one. And you can have 5 mistakes maximum. And if you have more, you're flunked. Uh, yeah. And then you have the driver's test with a police officer that is driving you around and say, do this, do that. Then you must do this now. And you have to, they will find an uphill, um, what's the word again? The green and red lights. My brain. uh, Melanie, you're an adult with craft store crawl replaces pub crawls. Oh, and that you have a favorite spoon is a dead giveaway too. Traffic lights, yes, thank you. They will find an uphill traffic light, and then you need to hold it with your brakes. But also, when the light hits green, you can't slide back at all. If you slide back even a little, you failed. So it is practice a lot with the driving hours you get. So yeah. Leanne Driver said was much more extensive when I did it than it is now. Artemis, yep, and I think Sweden is even more strict than Denmark. I bet it is, Artemis. Melanie, pub crawl. I've never done a pub crawl actually. Carrie, same here in New Zealand, Mia. Yeah, traffic lights. Yeah. What? Yeah, no hangovers with craft stores. Craft stores are much more fun. Uh, Melanie, my wallet begs to differ. Yeah, mine probably will too. Shelley, we have sleet right now. Ugh. We have regular snow. Did it stop again? I think it stopped. Yay. Um, Leanne, that's from driving stick shift. Most cars over here now are automatic. Um, yeah, we have to learn. Well, we don't have to anymore. You can choose to take your driver's license with a shift stick or manual. But if you take your driver's license with a manual, you can only drive cars with a manual or automatic. So that's, yeah. Um, so you have to choose either manual stick or automatic. And if it's automatic, you can only drive automatic cars. If you do, manual, you can drive both. So, Adam, in Danish driving, how many points do different age people get you? If you know, you know. I don't know, Adam. Danish driving, how many points do different age people get you? Yeah, I don't get it. Anthony, it was difficult in Colorado. We have to do a city test and a mountain driving test. Ooh, that is cool. But do you also have night driving? And have to do the sleet, the icy road. I mean, you have that automatically, of course, because you do have a lot of ice. But yeah, Carrie, at least you can keep your crafts, but not alcohol. That depends on how much of it you buy. I mean, the alcohol. Leanne, dang it! Now I've mixed two dang drills in the similar in color again. Me and Artemis did this to me. No, we didn't. I didn't do anything. You need to pay more attention, Leanne. Melanie, when I'm shoveling snow, I repeat, I don't have hurricanes, alligators, tornadoes. That's a good idea. Yeah, maybe I should do that, Melanie. Well, usually David does it. And he has a snow, well, not a snow blower, but it maybe a snow, not really a snow blower, but this he can walk around and then the snow disappears onto the side. Artemis. Leanne loves to throw us under the bus about her drills. Apparently. But I'm not even there. I mean, you're close. You could technically be at fault. But I'm like halfway around the world. Well, at least a quarter around the world. Artemis, Anthony, are other states' licenses valid? There's a long-term resident, or do you have to trade in? That's a good question, Artemis. Angel wants summer. Me too. Carrie, if anyone wants to send me pictures of the snow, you're most welcome. And then somebody did something on Facebook. I love seeing snow. Artemis, I can go outside and take a night picture for you when we're done here. Artemis, is my aura that strong? I don't know. Leanne, I was so busy chatting with y'all. Leanne, in Texas, you have to get a Texas driver's license. Really? Artemis, really, Carrie? If it's still crazy snow when I get back to Sweden, I will. Yeah, you will have a lot more snow than we do. I know that if you, as Americans, go over here, you have to have an international driver's license. And if we're going to the US, we have to get an international driver's license. I can't just go to the US with my driver's license and then, you know, borrow a car because mine isn't accepted. Carrie, I love summer too, but New Zealand summer sucks this year. Adam, stop thinking of peeing and concentrating on drills, Leanne. And Angel, oh my Adam. Leanne, Adam, see, it wasn't my fault. It was the peeing. Peeing. What? I'm not doing anything. I'm innocent. I'm a very innocent little girl or grown ass woman, whatever you wanna. Yeah. Hi. Never. Be careful. I'm not throwing my drills everywhere over here. That would be a disaster. Well, at least they're not that. Well, no, that's not true. These two would be a kind of a disaster to mix because they're pretty similar. There is still a difference. I mean, you can see the difference, but it would be a nightmare to mix those. Mm. The train is derailing again, always. Artemis, you can as a visitor me, and not for more than a few months. Hubby does it all the time. He drives all the time. Really? I thought that you had to have it. Um, we were talking about driver's licenses. No, passports. Do you have to have a special passport when going to the US? I mean, we have that one where you have your fingerprint on it, but um, do they have to have the iris scan on it as well? Hmm. Angel says, "Hi, Artemis." No, just an ESTA. What is an ESTA? Oh, you do that upon entry, the iris scanning. Okay, okay. We were just talking about it. Um, yeah, not all countries need to have visa, just a passport. We do need to get a visa to get to the US. So we need to go to the American consulate, or we can just do it online, I think. Do we have to go to Copenhagen to get it? I can't remember. I think we can do it online. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been to the US, so I'm not really sure. And then there is an issue if you've been to some specific countries within the past, is it 6 months or a year, you can't enter the US. And I'm like, but what if you work in a lot of different countries? Wouldn't that be an issue? I don't know. Artemis, I thought you all were like Sweden and just needed an ESTA. It's like a light version of a visa. I have no idea. No idea. Like I said, I haven't been. I want to. I mean, I have places to be and people to see. David and I were talking about it, how I practically have people in every state that we could visit or stay at if we went to the US. And there was like, oh well, if he could go to the US, he wanted to go to San Francisco. And I'm like, well, I don't really have a big need to go there. I mean, sure, it'd be fun to see the bridge and everything, but there are so many other places I want to see before that. It's kind of like everybody wants to go to Vegas, and I'm like, no, no, that isn't the need either. I mean, I have places on the East Coast to see. I mean, yeah, and then in the middle of everything, there is Colorado, there is Texas. I mean, some people will just have to figure out when and why, because it isn't a question if they want to see me; it's a matter of when, if I ever get there. Yeah, there's a lot of places. I need to win the lottery. See, we ended up there again. I need to win the lottery because I need to go and stay for a really long time so I can see all the things I want to see and visit all the people. I want to visit Julian. I want to see the new house. Oh, by the way, that video you put up about the skunk, it is cute. But I do get why you don't want it in there when the dachshunds and everything. But it is adorable. As long as it doesn't stink the place up, it's adorable. Yeah. What animal was it that David wanted? Oh, a raccoon. He was watching some reel with raccoons. Um, and he loved their little fingers, how they grab things. And he was like, "Can I have a raccoon?" I'm like, "Sure." Are we allowed to have a raccoon as a pet in Denmark? It's like, I don't know. So he Googled it. Dang it. We can't have a raccoon as a pet in Denmark. We have so many restrictions. Uh, Carrie, we sure do, Mia. You need to come to New Zealand, all of you. Welcome. I want that too, Carrie. And you need to come to Denmark. Artemis, saying Mia, I'm not super girly, but the older I get, uh, I feel the need to be a princess. I just need to be a queen. I mean, I'm a queen, not a princess. Leanne needs to be adorable elsewhere. Really? Leanne has, oh God, have a bunch of those too. My tinnitus just broke free here. So every time I say something, I have a tone in my ear. Um, Adam, I don't think I'd ever go to Vegas. I don't have a need for Vegas. There's so many other places I want to see. Adam is, I'm a dog. I love skunk smell. Really? Carrie, Denmark, UK, Sweden, and the US. Yep. I mean, at least for me, UK and Sweden isn't that far away. Stockholm would be a few hours of flight, maybe an hour and a half. And we have an hour to the airport. So, I mean, if I wanted to, it would be relatively easy. We could also drive. I mean, it isn't that far away. And if I wanted to go to the UK, then either Angel or Adam need to figure out where I'm going and then hope that they have a guest room or something. Angel, I could sleep in your craft room. Adam, as it took 5 hours by train to Copenhagen, including stops. That's not too bad. I just bring my knitting. So that will be about 7 hours from here. That's not too bad. I mean, that's almost the same as, well, not quite. I mean, you have to be at the airport 2 hours before. So, in an hour up there, that's 3 hours. And then an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there. That is what? I'm up to 5 hours. I mean, I don't know. Carrie, we don't have raccoons or skunks in New Zealand. The fact we don't have any dangerous animals. Well, neither of them is dangerous. We don't have. Do we have either? No, I don't think so. We don't have raccoons. And I don't think we have skunks either. Artemis, we are all 5 hours or less from each other. Exactly. Raccoons can be? Okay. Trash pandas and stink butts are cute, not dangerous, says Artemis. Yeah, trash pandas. Angel, no, Mia, I love you, but my room, art room is a safe room for me from people. You can have my bed. I sleep in the steps. Well, okay, Angel. I mean, Carrie, I'm trying to make New Zealand appealing for all of you to visit. So you don't have any dangerous snakes or spiders or whatever, spiders that big, because I don't do spiders. Artemis, don't worry about the possible rabies. Oh, you don't? Well, that is a good thing because I do not like spiders. How about mosquitoes? Well, that's not me that has the biggest issue. David gets eaten by mosquitoes. Artemis, well, it already is. Y'all do specialize in second breakfasts. Second breakfasts. Oh, you. Oh, I was like, what? What? Hobbits. I want to go to New Zealand. Yeah, me too. I want. Isn't it? Isn't there something about on New Zealand you can actually see the Shire somewhere? I want to go see that. Carrie, the travel will be the longest for you all. Yeah, yeah. It will be like a day's travel or something because you would have layovers, so maybe even more than a day. I mean, we would have to go to what? I don't even know where we would end up first. Thailand, maybe? And then Australia? And then New Zealand? I don't even know. It would absolutely carry. Artemis, I would just sleep, plain drink, and crochet. Me too. Oh, not crochet, but knit. If they would allow me to bring my knitting needles, because those are metallic. Adam, there's no spiders. They're cat-sized over there. No. Carrie, do you live far away from the Shire where they filmed Lord of the Rings? I would love to see the Shire. I wonder if you can get into the Hobbit houses. I want to see how much of a Hobbit I am. I'm not really sure how small Hobbitses are. What size does a Hobbit has? How tall is a Hobbit? See, now you got me on Hobbit, but the second breakfasts. Second breakfasts. How tall is a Hobbit? See, other people ask the same. Artemis, y'all, I know it's an added cost, but please do consider saving up for the Denmark 2026 retreat. Yes, do save. I mean, Anthony has had made a, a savings account. Oh, that is small. Tolkien describes hobbits as between 2 and 4 feet, which is 0.666 to 1.2 meters, with the average height of being 3 feet 6 inches, which is 1.1 meters. I would be a very big hobbit. Um, Carrie, yep, I'm in the bottom of the South Island. Hobbiton is the North Island, and they are two tours you can go in. Oh, Artemis, if Gandalf can fit in a house, so can you. Yeah, yep, need to save. So dwarfs is on average between 4 and 5 feet, towering over the tiny friends, the hobbits. Okay. Hmm, nice. See, and I just ended on a tangent there. So how Anthony, yep, I started a separate savings account for that trip. I want to stay for 2 weeks and visit Fantasia Land while I'm there. That was the name, Leanne. That was the name that I couldn't remember. Um, and Tivoli. We can all go to Tivoli together. I haven't been in Tivoli for like a gazillion years. Shelley, I am taller than a hobbit. hang on, remove that thingy. Um, Yay! In my mind, I'm 7 feet tall, but I'm actually 4 feet 9. You're smaller than me. I'm 5'2". Adam is awesome, Anthony. If the majority wants to visit other spots in Europe, maybe we can do an info sheet for them. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Leanne plans to stay at least a week. Yeah. Oh, it would be fun if we could go to Tivoli together. I would love that. Shelley, I tower over Adam. Yes, you do, Michelle. Adam is, well, Shelley, you're an elf in disguise. Yep. I am either minion or penguin sized. Terry, yeah, we would need at least a week. You would. I mean, you will have to deal with jet lag and whatnot. So maybe come a few days prior, you know, just so the jet lag is just a bit over for the retreat. Oh, what reminds me, I was talking to David about this. They've been talking about doing bus rides free here in Fredericia, where I live. So that would be, I mean, if we have to stay another place than what I was hoping right now, then we could take the bus around town so I can show you. Yeah, you would need to do that. um, yep. Oh, that's cool. So they do it. Stop. Stop. Um, so is it just for that 1 year or nice? Nice. So it will be free to travel by bus. Yeah. I am trying to narrow down where we would be able to stay. But I have to, I mean, is it too early to go talk to hotels like almost 2 years in advance? Oh, and we also need a name. Artemis got to prepare before all of the cousins appear. Later, Gators. Okay, Artemis, say hello to everybody. How do I spell the name? Hang on. We have a very interesting history. Oh, did I even spell that right? I did. I was like, wait, that looks wrong, but it isn't. Bye, Artemis. You're terrible at coming up with names. But we do need a name. I mean, we can't call it Mia's retreat, That's not it, because it's our retreat. It isn't mine. But we wanted, something, but then maybe it could, it should have a name where, if another you want to do it in Germany or the UK or wherever, that should be a possibility as well. So it needs a name. I mean, and European retreat is also kind of boring and again non-descriptive. European diamond painting retreat. I don't know. We need suggestions. Leanne, the Great Europe Retreat, Worldwide Retreat. The Diamonds of Europe. Diamond painting in Denmark 2026. Traveling diamond retreat. Ooh, you guys are good. I need to take a picture. You guys are good. Let's see. But that the Great Europe Retreat, isn't it a kind of like the Great Escape Retreat? I mean, Worldwide Retreat is kind of funny too. The Diamonds of Europe. I do like the traveling diamond retreat, especially if we're going to be like, okay, we can move it around, So it just, so it doesn't have to be in Denmark. Maybe it would be in the UK one year or. No, the worldwide retreat is a good one. Shining Bright in Europe, that would be a good one too. I have been thinking about, doing a post in the retreat. We have a your diamond painting retreat Facebook group. Um, so I've been thinking about doing a post in there. I don't know how many Europeans is in there. We need to figure out. And then we still have the diamond painting Europe, European diamond painters. I can't remember. Um, and then when once we found a name, we need to do a Facebook group so that people who's interested can come in. And then somebody has to help me do a spreadsheet so that we can, kind of do okay, we know who's absolutely sure to be in the retreat, like kind of the ones who's already, but then we kind of need to say, okay, who else wants to come? And I don't know if it has to be first come, first serve. I don't know. There are so many, yeah, questions. Diamond painting jamboree. Yeah, see, a lot of good ones. The traveling diamond wizards. Well, yeah, I mean, why wizards? Because that is what I'm doing. The wizards. All right, a lot of them. Yeah, also needs to figure out payment due days. Absolutely. Anthony, let me know if you want any help me. I can get a Google form and spreadsheet set up for you. Thank you, Anthony. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Northern Diamond. Leanne has to do chores. Bye. Bye, Leanne. Say hello to Max and the doggos, and we will chit chat soon. I'm kind of like, I wonder, sitting here. So, will anybody think it's fun? Will anybody want to come? That is my kind of like, is it just us thinking that it's fun, but everybody else is like, nah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure because Europeans have always been like, oh, we don't have any over here. And so I think, I mean, I don't know. I'm overthinking this, you guys. That is what I do. I overthink. And then my brain goes into a spiral, and then nobody wants to come. And my brain, you guys. I have been watching some reels about neurodivergent households. And for some reason, I'm like, oh, that's me, that's me, that's me. I'm like, dang it. Exactly. We don't have anything like it. It would be so cool. So I did write to Lisette, and their B&B doesn't close down until November. So that isn't really, yeah. So if we ever do it again, which I guess we will, then maybe we can do it in. She said November. It's only that the weather is crappy in November, but maybe if we're in some other country by then, ooh, oh, we could no because he's working then. They don't have a lot of rooms. I was just thinking, oh, it would be fun to do, to go to her B&B, but hmm. Adam, who else do you need to come here? Aren't we enough? Yeah, I mean, who are we? We are um, Leanne and Anthony, me, Artemis, and Adam and Angel. So that's six. Shay was a maybe. Was Lily also a maybe? Or was it just, I don't know. But I mean, it would be kind of fun if we were more than six people, right? Carrie, maybe. So we have three maybes. So that would mean somewhere between 6 and 9. Who else? I mean, there would maybe be others from the UK, like maybe Marie or no, there's a bunch in the UK, and I don't know if maybe Nina or Karina or my sister wanna. Marie, see, so are you a for sure Marie or are you a maybe? Because then if she's a maybe, we're four maybes and six absolutely. But I don't know. I mean, we would need to figure out. I mean, Leanne and I talked about 20 people, but I don't know if it should be 15. It doesn't. It shouldn't be too big in my mind because then my little kind of maybe neurodivergent brain is, I don't know, exploding. I mean, when I'm at the knitting retreat, we're somewhere between 50 and 70 something people, and I can't talk to all of them for sure. Okay, so we're seven for sure and three maybe. Yeah, seven for sure and three maybe. So that is between 7 and 10. How many people? I mean, what do you guys think? Should it just be a few handfuls, or is 20 too many? See, that is why we need the Facebook group. We need the Facebook group. How about you, Northern Diamond? Are you interested in the event? Where do you live? Again, oh, I forgot to drink something. I was like, why is my lips so dry? Remember to hydrate, you guys. I am behind on fluids today. Stay. Thank you. We need to make a list and checking it twice. Northern Diamonds, a maybe. So from Norway. So we have seven for sure and four maybe. We also need to figure out when is, when do we have to know? And then, like, a payment schedule and whatnot. Because most hotels, it's kind of like when we do the retreats, we have a date where we have to pay an amount of the money. And then we have another date where everything all has to be paid. And by that point, you can't really get any refunds other than selling your spot. But That again depends on where, because oh, maybe I should contact. I have an old classmate. They have a little hotel a bit out of town, close to one of the bridges to Funen, actually close to both of them. But the big one you can't walk on, the little one you can't walk on, then you can go to Funen. Hmm, that would be a possibility too. And then just take the bus into Fredericia. See, there's so many possibilities. And again, I think it depends on how many people. My brain, you guys. Hey, Northern Diamond, are you in any of the Facebook groups? Mine or the European Facebook group? Just because if I want to do a Facebook group, I need to be able to add people. Just in okay, this is where we talk about things, and people can yes. Which one is yes? um, can you send me a message so that I can stuff you? And I think I'm going to do the Facebook group one of the next days. And then we can always change the name. Your group, okay. Can't you send me a message on Facebook just so that I can add you to that Facebook group that I'm making for those who might be interested or will come? Yeah, it is going to be fun. And everybody better prepare to be hugged at least twice. I am a hugger. I love hugs. Sure, absolutely. Um, so you better prepare yourself. I am an absolute hugger. You're a hugger too, Carrie. See, that doesn't really surprise me. I am one of those. I mean, if I can hug people every time I see them, I'm a happy camper. Just yeah. Yay, Dawn is a hugger too, but you're not coming, are you, Dawn? I have been known to hug somebody who isn't really a hugger, and I have converted them. One of David's uncles, his dad's brother, in the beginning, I'm pretty sure he felt it as an attack whenever he saw me and I hugged him. Um, and he's getting better. Now he hugs everybody. I'm like, ooh, look at you being all huggy. Carrie, my best friend's not a hugger, and she cringes when I hug her. Well, she better learn it. She better learn it. I am trying to respect if people is not a hugger, and but it feels so weird to shake people's hand when all you want to do is hug them. I'm like, please, no, okay, hi. It feels wrong. I can do that the first time I meet somebody. I will shake their hands or just hi. And then if we've been talking for a few hours and then they're leaving, oh, they better hug me. Carrie, share the hugs is my motto. That's a good motto. Melanie, hugs and cheek kisses, both cheeks. I'm a French Quebecer. That's the way we greet and say goodbye. We did that in Berlin as well, and the Syrians does it. We did it, yeah, we did it in Berlin because we had au pairs from all over the world, and a lot of them, came with that, um, not tradition, but whatever the word is that I'm looking for. So it just became, a thing what we did whenever we were seeing each other. It's kind of funny when you have, I think at one point we had 25 nations at once in the au pair club that we met. Yeah, 25 nations, which was amazing, you know. We had people from Finland, South Africa, Brazil, um, Poland. Did we have any from Russia? I think we had from Russia. And then we have from we had Georgia. We had from Czechoslovakia. So many countries. I don't think we have any from Canada or the U.S. Did we have any from the U.S.? Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Gosh darn it. It's 25 years ago. No. This summer, it will be 26 years ago that I came back home. I feel old. I feel old right now. I am old. No? Well, yes. I'm an old fart. And I know a bunch of you is older than me. I know that. But when I'm thinking about that it's been 26 years, I'm like, so it's been more years than I was old when I came back home. I was barely 20. I came home a few months before my 20th birthday. Melanie, look, 25 years ago was 1990. Can you believe that we have lived a quarter of a century since Y2K? A quarter of a century. I mean, we're a quarter through the 2000s. And I mean, that was a second ago. Year 2000 was like 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, how can it have been 25 years? How? Do you all remember the chaos and the fear leading up to Y2K? 2YK? Y2K? Y2K, right? See, it's been 25 years. I can't remember. Y2K, right? Year 2000. Yes. Adam, please stop me trying to stop feeling old whilst being the youngest in the room. Yeah, you're an old fart too, Adam. Carrie, yes, everyone panicked. Right? They were like, everybody stop, everything electronic. Um, when we hit midnight, everything will crash. And I'm like, why? Shelly, maturity is for me on a day by day situation. Adulting is not always fun. Rather have mermaids, unicorn stickers, color pens, and paper and sparkles. Yeah, I don't do adulting. Not very well, anyway. Adulting is no, no. And then again, I still don't feel like an adult. Even though I'm 45 and I have mortgages and well, don't have car payments anymore. There's insurances and everything, and I still don't feel like an adult. Angel, 35 years ago was 1990. That is crazy, right? Adam, I went to the Millennium Dome in London whilst it was Y2K. So it was Y2K. Angel, I was born in 85. I'm 40 this year. I'll be 46. Yeah, 46. Carrie is 42, and my parents still make me feel like a 16-year-old. Oh, no. Mm-mm-mm. That is why I don't speak with my parents. They treat me like a child and talk to me like I was a child. And we don't do that anymore. Melanie, I'm just 51, yet in the years of technology, I'm 200, yet in the year of technology, I'm 200 years old. My childhood TV was a rotary phone and a rotary TV channel selector. Yeah, and I mean, we had to go to the TV and poke a button to change channel. I still remember that. I remember when the remote control came. Oh, the bliss of not having to get up every time. And then we got more than one Danish channel. We had one Danish channel when I was a kid. Then, when did the other one come? When did the other one come? Hang on. Oh, in '88. Okay. So yeah, I was 9 when we got the 7th channel. So I remember it so vividly. That was so cool. Uh, Adam, the day we got more than 4 channels on the TV. Melanie, my phone was stuck to a wall. We have the rotary phone, and then we got the button phone. You remember? First we got the rotary, and then we got those with buttons on it. We had those. We had both actually. And Adam, and when we used to see the clown dollar and go, uh, when there was no problem scheduled. See, that has to be a UK thing. But we did have plenty of German TV channels. So we did watch a lot of German TV as children. The children's programs we watched, instead of Sesame Street, it was called Sesamstraße, which was basically Sesame Street, but in German. Um, they had these little shorter programs. One of them was called Sendung mit der Maus, a show with a mouse. It was this little big orange mouse with a blue elephant. Yeah. And then we had it was it from Bavaria? It's called Meister Eder und sein Pumuckl, with this old carpenter guy who did a lot of carpenting. And then he had this little gnome thingy, which was called what would that be in English? David always calls me the German name because I'm like, I need to scratch everything and I need to touch everything. When I'm looking at things, I'm like, I look with my fingers. I have to touch it. Uh, Carrie, I remember we had to disconnect phone to go to the dial-up internet. Oh yes, Adam sent me a picture. Adam, by the way, you promised me a picture of your new setup, and I never got it. Oh, you had that on your TV? I mean, we didn't have that thing in the middle. We had kind of like the thing around it. Hang on, let's see. Let's see. Yeah. This is what ours looked like when there were no programs. This is what ours looked like. Sometimes there would be radio, other times they would be like beep. What happened? Um, what happened? Something happened. Oh, there. Ooh, that looks good, Adam. Uh, yours was the same. Yep, see you in a second, Angel. You sent a Goodnight Kiwi. The Goodnight Kiwi is an animated short which has been used to signal the end of nightly broadcast on television New Zealand channels. The Goodnight Kiwi features two characters, the eponymous Goodnight Kiwi and his companion simply known as the cat. Oh, that's cute. I will show you in a second comment. Um, that is actually adorable. Need to find a live thingy again. That is adorable. That is New Zealand. Isn't it cute? Adam getting a new desk from Bremen, Germany on the way too. Oh, nice. Nice, Adam. My nose. I thought you got slide, a table for Christmas. Oh, Carrie, that was years ago when we only had three channels. Yeah, well, we had one until 88. And then the German ones. I can't remember how many German ones we had. Maybe three or four. And then eventually, everybody was having many channels. Today we have way too many channels, and we have them from all over the world. Shelly, Adam, are you going to do a craft space video? Yeah, Adam, are you? I need still to finish up in here, and then I can do a let's look at all the yarn and all the books and the diamond paintings, whatnot. Look at the mess that I have in here. But first, I'm going to have to do a stash video when the weather gets better. Bob, a Denmark retreat sounds intriguing. Yes, Bob, you should come. Are we friends on Facebook? I can add you to the group. If we're not friends, Bob, please ask for friendship. I mean, I would love to be friends with all of you who I am not friends with. So, yeah, I love following people. And Adam, when my second desk comes, I definitely will, Michelle. Goody good. Yeah. I can't wait. Oh, Anthony. I have to figure out how to no, I will just send you the link since we're not Facebook friends, Anthony. That isn't good. I know you don't use it that much. I know, but yeah. Things are so much easier when you're friends on Facebook. But yep. So Angel goes live in 5.5 minutes. So I better get out of here so that you people can take a bathroom break, get a snack, get something to drink, and I will see you guys over at Angels in 5 minutes. Okay? Okay. Thank you for being here. I love that you were here, and I hope you will be back next Sunday. I would love that. So, yeah, have a great week, and I'll hopefully see you next Sunday or in my next video. Don't forget, watch that whipping chat that I will be putting up later this week. So, yep. Bye, everybody. I love you. See you soon. Bye. Take care.